What's happening, brothers? Welcome to another episode of Nate's Chocolate Convo. I'm Nate. This is the only podcast where building the man is the business. Let's conversate. We just had another shooting in Buffalo, New York. 13 shot, 10 confirmed dead. 3 extremely badly injured. Think about it. 13 shot, 10 confirmed dead, and 3 injuries, extremely bad injuries. One elderly woman was one of the deceased at a grocery store in upstate New York, Buffalo. Was it 4 years or 5 years ago, maybe 3? We had a shooting in South Carolina. We had a shooting in South Carolina where Dylan went into the church and shot all the members there and killed them all. Men, especially black men, come closer. Look into my eyes. Hell is coming to America. If you don't watch no more of my shows, my videos, anything, get this one right here. Get this one right here. Hell is coming to America. All hell is going to break loose. A race war is coming. A civil war is coming. And the reason being is the government is using that to bring in martial law. Once they bring in martial law, they're going to be the ones coming into our houses, taking us in FEMA camps to live and die there. Hell on earth is coming to America. I had to watch the news about it a few more times. The police knew the suspect. He did it before, threatening people. He had a record. He did it before. What does that tell you? They know what's going on. The police knows what's going on. The feds knows what's going on. We are the only ones who don't know what's going on. Most of us. We are still walking around lost. And at the same time, last night, they had the Billboard Awards. And nobody mentioned it. Nobody mentioned the shooting. Why? That's a distraction. Hell is coming to your door. If you don't have a gun, you better get one. If you can get one, you're not a convicted felon, you better get one. You better get several. Learn how to shoot. Learn hand-to-hand combat. Teach your wife. Teach your children. Teach your family members how to properly use a weapon and how to properly use their hands in a hand-to-hand combat. Because Satan's gates is about to be opened up. It's going to be killing in the streets. A civil war and a race war. It's coming to America. The government's going to make sure they're going to push it. They're going to push it. And there's going to be heavy losses on both sides of the fence. There's going to be heavy losses with white, Asian, Latinos, and it's going to be heavy losses with us. Family members are going to die. Mothers, fathers, uncles, cousins. Because in war, there's collateral damage. And the people that's left, we are going to be the ones that's going to cry out. You need to do something. Martial law. And the government going to go, yes. That's what we needed to hear. And when the government comes in and declare martial law, that's when the real killings and the kidnappings and the home invasion of the military is going to really start. And the reason being is, when they declare martial law, they're going to declare these crazy laws. You can't be outside your house for a whole week. You locked inside your house for a whole week. You can't get fresh air. You can't get the sunlight. After a while, it'll drive you crazy. So when you walk outside and they see you, you're going to jail if they don't lay you down right then and there. It's not just going to be martial law. It's going to be these crazy laws that's going to line up with martial law, giving them a reason to take you to them FEMA camps. America never seen anything like that. I'm ex-military. When I was stationed in the Middle East, we had that whole country, right along with their government, on lock. They couldn't go nowhere unless we say. They couldn't fly anywhere unless we say. They couldn't go in the water unless we say. They couldn't go to no grocery stores, no restaurants, visit family members, nothing unless we authorize it. And if we didn't, and they got caught, they either went to jail or got shot right then and there. And we was backed by our government as well as their government. And that's coming to America. Get your mind right. Mend these broken relationships with family members. Get closer to your family. Come up with an exit plan. When this thing happens, we're going to go over here. We got food. We got supplies. We got ammo. We got water. We have a strategy. Make amends with your ex-wife, ex-husband, the mother of your children or child, the father of your children or child. You need to sit down. You need to have a conversation. You don't have to come back together in a relationship, but you need to have a good relationship. Because when it's on, everybody is moving targets. They didn't care less about your baby mama drama, your baby daddy drama. You don't like the next door neighbor because he did this or she did that. All they see is a target. Get your head out of your butt. The shooting in Buffalo is just the beginning. They're testing the waters. They did it with Dylan in South Carolina, in Charleston, to see the reaction of the people. We saw there was no reaction. The gangsters, the drug dealers, the thugs, the stick-up kids, nobody retaliated. Dylan shouldn't even be walking around, but he is, even though he's locked up. And the same thing with this situation right here. They want to see, can we get them to retaliate? Now, eventually, we are going to retaliate. That's what they're going to push. They're edging it on. This is going to be an ongoing thing. It's going to be shootings more and more often of black people. More often, it's going to be more and more shootings of black people. With every action, there's a reaction. With every greater action, it's a greater reaction. Sooner or later, we're going to start shooting back. And this is what's going to kick off the race war. The government is pushing this. We're not pushing this. But the government knows there are extremists in America. There are a lot of white men who don't particularly like black people, a.k.a. niggers. So what they're doing is putting a battery pack in their back, turning them on, go. And that's what's going to start happening. It's going to be more and more shootings. This is not the last. It's going to be more and more shootings. Walmarts, clubs, neighborhoods, churches, anywhere there's majority of Afro-American people in the area. These extremists is going to come and start gunning down black people in the streets. They might get caught, they might not. But nevertheless, this is what's going to happen. And eventually, with every action, there's a reaction. Everything produces after its own kind. They bring it to us, we're going to start bringing it to them. And this is going to kick off the race war. And this is what the United States government wants, to implement martial law. When they implement martial law, game over. for all Americans. Game over. Watch The Hunger Games. That movie was all about martial law and high society, low society. Black people back in the cotton field. Watch the movie. Watch all of them. It's all through the movie. And you literally had to fight for your freedom and for a better life. Food, water, safety. I watched all the Hunger Games. This is where America is at. It just hasn't imploded yet. We already here. This thing will tip over soon, and when it tip over, whatever comes out is going to come out. Grip up, black men. I'm not telling you to go out there and start shooting white people. What I'm saying is, if you can get a weapon, protect yourself, protect your family. Stop playing, get out of that cotton candy mindset. We are living in a different world now. Everything's on high alert. You should be on high alert. It's going to get real, real ugly with America. They're using racism and prejudice and bigotry as a strategy to push this conflict. But nevertheless, they don't like no Americans. They don't care about no Americans. They use us against each other. The only color that matters is green. Because green equals power. Power equals control. And this is where we at. Kill or be killed. Stop playing the games. Stop gossiping. I'm talking to the men. The women will follow when they see that we are worthy to be followed. Other than that, they're not going to follow a fool. And a lot of us are fools, especially in the black community. As men, we are fools. We are living our second childhood. It's about to go down. You can walk around and be immature all you want to. Immaturity is going to get you killed. It's going to get your brain blown out. Because the men on the other side, they're not playing. They've been training for years. The young man that did it was only 18. My son is 18. A kid. And there are millions and millions and more just like him. Millions of young men like him that was raised to hate people from other races, especially black people. Get your mind right. Come up with a strategy. Sit down with your family members and have a real conversation with them. Because when it goes down, you're not going to have time to do anything. It's going to be a reaction. And if you don't have any strategy behind your reaction, you're done. Stick a fork in the top of your head. The time is now. Just that simple. Click like, subscribe to this channel, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I put up more content. But most importantly, receive this information and apply this information, and you will see a difference. As always, 1, 2, peace.